All right, family. We black again with the general. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We cranking up, family. We cranking up. Getting back to the sacred science. Of course we are. Today we're gonna be talking about did African Cushites found the first cities of Mesopotamia. We touching all bases. That's right. Whatever your belief system, believe it. We pulling up. We pulling up with the facts. You feel me? And we coming with the facts, and we coming with the acts. You feel me? And you get guaranteed to break backs. That's what's happening now. And so, when we talk about did African Cushite found the first cities of Mesopotamia, this is what the Bible says. Everybody said it goes by the Bible. I goes by the Bible. Well, then what the hell is you talking about? I don't know. And we know the esoterical landmines that y'all done laid. You know, you keep your psyche together. You keep your psyche together. There's a lot of truth and there's a lot of falsehood. And we're gonna expose you for both, because you acting like you don't know when you know damn well that the African Cushites are the primordials. We are. And y'all are some usurpers. If you claim to be a Hebrew Israelite, Christian, Muslim, Jew, whatever you claim to be, all of y'all are usurpers. You see, that's what you is. And when we get to talking about tethers, that's all. That's a real tether right there. Y'all been tethering on ancient Egypt now for over 1,000 years or more. I ain't gonna give you too much because I know y'all didn't have no Bibles, so I might have overplayed that chronology. But let's step off into this now. So what information, and then we're gonna look at the facts. We ain't just gonna look at the what the Bible say. That ain't gonna be the only primary source. We're gonna look at the artifacts. Yeah, what up, dude, man? We're gonna look at the artifacts. You see? So now when we talk about Nimrod, clearly, main characters, portals that we're gonna be dealing with, Babylon, Ethiopia, Cush, because Nimrod in the Bible is the son of Cush. Did you know that? The son of Ethiopia. Did you know that? You go to Genesis 10:6 to 20, it says the sons of Ham, Cush, which is Ethiopia, and we're gonna black that up. Put or foot. Sometimes they put the H in there, foot or put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush. Now listen: Sheba, Havilah, Sopta, Rama, Sopteka. Okay, yeah, Sopteka. The sons of Rama, Sheba, Dedan. Listen. Cush fathered Nimrod. Now let's stop right there because the general be dropping heavy mental. Because, clearly, one thing that I emphasize above and beyond when you reading the Bible, right? That when it says Ethiopia, I want y'all to be clear about something. And this is not to throw no shade because it's right and exact. And we got to deal with chronology and we have to have proper understanding. When the Greeks, because Ethiopia is a Greek word, okay, let that be, let's make that clear that it's a Greek word. And when they identified Ethiopia, it was Sudan. It is Nubia. It's the ancient civilization of Nubia that they referred to as Ethiopia. Okay, we're gonna black that up right now. Let's black that up. Let's black that up right now. Let's go to the People's Bible Encyclopedia, published and I got it in others, but since this is right here, and I could clearly our AI, and the rest of them, you can go look them up for yourself. They there. And so 1924, what does it say about Ethiopia? It says Ethiopia. You see up there, what does it say? Cush. You hear it? Cush, country of burnt faces. lying to south of Egypt, corresponding to what is now called the Sudan, the country of the blacks. So really, Sudan and Ethiopia literally mean the same thing. And there's a whole lot of other nations that mean the same thing. And then people, they say that there's no nation called black, which is a damn lie. I don't even understand how people can sit up here and you don't listen to shit that, people don't listen to what they be saying. People be saying a whole lot of crazy ass shit. Kemet is the black land. So some people say people they don't identify with black, they identify with but you don't understand that a lot of the words that you saying, Ethiopia, Sudan, Nigeria, you see, all of those, Kemet, all of those mean black in the various languages in which they spoke. So it means black. So when people say that there's no nation that is referred to by black, they telling a damn lie. That's just a slight on black because people want to, because they can't be black and they want to, put some throw shade on the blackness. You feel me? And want to throw shade on, so they say shit that can easily be refuted. So we understand that Ethiopia is the Sudan. Okay, is the Sudan. Okay, and that this area was you know mentioned in the Garden of Eden. You see, in the Garden of Eden. Now let's get back up here now, and we're gonna go to work. We're gonna go to work. You see, we're gonna go back to work. Where we at? Where Nim? Okay, Nimrod back up here. So we get back up here and we see that and Cush, which is Ethiopia, which is the Sudan, see that hit different. See, that hit different when you say the Sudan, because that lets you know that's Nubia. That, and a lot of people look at Ethiopia, the modern Ethiopia, which is Abyssinia. They took on that terminology much later. There's no shade. It's just a reality. It was called Abyssinia, and then in the modern sense, they transferred the name to Ethiopia. That's okay, but we making we trying to make something very clear right here because it's the facts. It's right there in the book. And so when you say Sudan, that it hit different, because you talking about some very dark people. You're talking about some and they don't show that to be true. Now, why do they slant and give us, they put a slant on it? They put a slant on it because they want to try to whiten the whole damn area. They want to whiten the whole damn area and give you some damn white Babylon and some white Mesopotamia and some shit like that, you know? And another reason why, it hit different because in the Bible, Egypt is brothers with uh Ethiopia, Sudan. See, in the academia, they're gonna try to make it seem like the Egyptians and the Nubians is two different races. They have always did that. It don't make no difference. If you mattered, I would, you don't matter. You don't matter. That ain't what they told me. And so I'm glad I don't listen to nobody with no goddamn French name. I've been there and that ain't what they told me. So I go by the people in the land. I don't go by no nigga with no French name. You need to find out who the fuck you is. And real talk. Y'all don't come here with no Jean Baptiste, Gilroy. Nigga, who the fuck is you? You with the goddamn, who is you? You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit is this? This motherfucker show up with a goddamn French name talking shit. Man, get the fuck out of here. Miss me. Luckily, I was there and and they treated me with royalty. Now you go over there and see what they do for you. You see? Yeah. So we talking Kush, that must have hurt. I must have said something. I must have said something that hurt because when you throw a rock into a pack of dogs, the first one, yeah, I bet you is. Yeah, and I'm puzzled too. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't get it. You must be a tether, nigga. Yeah, you come over with them French names. Here you go. Here comes some tetherized, leatherized Negro. Yeah, yeah. Tetherized. Let me. Where you at, do the math? Let me go on and get you. Do the math. I thought you had a blade, man. I thought you had a blade. Yeah, I thought you had a blade. You ain't puzzled. I love it when they come in. But anyway, let's get back because when you throw a rock into a pack of dogs, the one that hollered was the one that was hit. You see, so let's stick. Yeah. Okay. Well, wait a minute. This is on. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can. Let me give you a sword, man. Let me go and give you. Let me get on here and give you a sword. Let me give you a sword. Cause we still we here we dealing with the matter of fact. Let me come on in. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get in. They already know what time it is. They get to crying when I get up here because they can't beat me. That's all that is. They can't beat me. And then when niggas they go to, and it's Sunday too, them niggas came up out the church with all that hallelujah, how I fooled you. You see what I'm saying? They be hurt. They be hurt when the general come on because I come in, nigga, I come with the sword. I ain't playing no games with y'all lying ass. Yeah, we showing that we founded all these civilizations. As a matter of fact, where am I at? Yeah, they already know. Wait a minute. I'm just trying to, I should have been in there. Matter of fact, hold on. Hold on. I am in there. Hold on. Let me, I want to get do the math for a sword. Hold on, dude. Hold on. That ain't it. That ain't it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get back over here. Okay, here we go, right here. We're in the house. Let me give you a sword, do the math. Then when they come in there with, do what you got to do. You already know what time it is. Let me get up here. Hold on. I'm just trying to navigate this. Okay, I see. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get you up there. All right, here you go. Okay, you're in there. Yeah, you came out, nigga. You didn't came out. Yeah, there you go. Nigga, you didn't came out here perpetrating, nigga. You didn't just told on yourself. Get on out of here, perpetrator. Leave him in there for a minute, do the math. Let me beat him up real good. So I don't know what is you, Jean Baptiste Guillory? Is you a Christian? What is you, nigga? Because a lot of y'all niggas be talking that American Negro shit and y'all ass be right in the church on Sunday. So you gonna have to explain to me how the hell you yeah. You explain to me what you doing. Get this nigga out of here, do the math. Get him on out of here. Go and cut his head. You feel what I'm saying? We sick of him. Yeah, go and get him on up out of there. Yeah, get that perpetrator out of here. Now let's get back to it. And so we talking about Cush is the father of Nimrod. And so what does it say? Nimrod was a mighty hunter before the Lord. That's right. We're gonna deal with it. Matter of fact, Let me get it in here. Give me the biblical verses on Nimrod, founder of Mesopotamia. Yeah, let me get this in here. Yeah, we about to get it right now. And then we gonna keep tapping. So a lot of people say that Mesopotamia came first, which is not true. Which is not true. That's right. You got him out of there good. Yeah, bleeding. Okay, we're in the house. Okay, so when you look at the map, you see that Mesopotamia started in the south. When you talk about the South, we talking about Chaldees. Ain't that where Abraham came from? That's where Abraham. Well, Abram, he wasn't even Abraham yet, you know. And we talking about the Cushites, and these niggas sitting up here talking all this. This is where Abraham came from a Cushite nation. There's no Semitic nation down there. Everything that you see, Babylon, Akkad, Assyria, all of that is from Nimrod, the Cushite, the Sudanese. That's right. Wait a minute, let's deal with this. Genesis 10:8-12. What does it say? And Cush begot Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. Now, he was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Some in the step Tuagin, it says a mighty giant. So he mean more likely he was a Nephilim. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord, and the beginning of his kingdom, that's right, the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, Erech, Akkad, Calneh, in the land of Shinar. Out of that land went forth Ashur and builded Nineveh and the city of Rehoboth and Kala. Okay, and so there it is. So from all the way down in Babylon up to Assyria, all of them cities, all the way. If you look, there's Nineveh, all of these Babylon, and the capital up through there was Kish, which is Cush. You see, so this is a Cushite land, and they've come up with all type of lies on, trying to hide these facts. Matter of fact, majority of all the major civilizations in the Bible were Cushite nations. Egypt, Mesopotamia, which is Cushite, Arabia, which is Sheba in the Bible, which is Sheba, and we're gonna show that, is all Cushite. Ain't no damn Semitic. The Semitic is a created creature. The Semitic is a damn Serapis race. Damn, man. It's a Serapis race. They invented the race. They don't exist. You understand? And what they did is when you start talking about tetherism, we're going to show that everybody been tethering on Egypt for the last 5,000 goddamn years. People want to talk about tethers. I can show you every religion, every ideology, every civilization on the planet, Greece, Rome, Assyria, India, all of them, Persia, all of them were nothing but tethers to the Nile Valley civilization. And so here you see right there, Chaldea. This is where Abram came from. This is where he came out of and went to another two more Cushite nations, which was Canaan and Egypt. Is that right? That's exactly right. And so now a lot of people don't talk about this one ruler of Mesopotamia. He was the first what they call oppressor of the Israelites. You understand what I'm saying? He came there, his name was Cushan Rissatham. He is right here, Judges 3:8. Therefore and so the Lord let Cushan Rissathim, king of Mesopotamia, here it goes. Therefore the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel, and he sold them into the hand of Cushan Rissathim, king of Mesopotamia, and the people of Israel served Cushan Rissathim 8 years. So right there, they show you. They don't talk about Cushan. Because we just explained what Cush, matter of fact, where's Cush? Right there. The name of Cush, now this is coming again from the People's Bible Encyclopedia, right? Coming right up out of there. So when we talk about Cush and we talking about Cushion, what does it say? The name of Cush was derived from Egypt. To the Egyptians, Cash denoted a district south of the first cataract, inhabited for the most part by races of a Nubian origin. Okay, that hurt. You see, that hurt because we got this, we had this Southern Arabia. See, people like this, but when you go straight up out of that, and you go, and we just have to do what we have to do because they trying to whiten up every goddamn thing. And when you go, as black as you can get, goddamn it, that's where you go. We all of the same root, no doubt about it. You see, but they try to, lighten it up, and try to sneak in and thinking they can hide. No, we're not letting nobody get away with none of that. We putting the spotlight on all of this shit and taking it back to the root of where it came from. So it says, inhabited for the most part by races of a Nubian origin. All right. And then you get up here, wait a minute, do they got key? Oh no, they got Kush in there. So we showing that, that this King Nimrod right here, right there, who was a mighty hunter before the Lord, and the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, right? Babylon, Akkad, Calna, in the land of Shinar, Sumeria. Yes, indeed. All of this, and his father was Nubia. Now, that's when you say it like that, that hurt. When you say it and say his father was Nubia, and what's crazy about the Bible, and it explains everything, is that Ethiopia was the older brother of Ethiopia was the older brother of Egypt. So, I mean, when people get to talking about the Bible in that respect, it's right and exact. It's right and exact. Ethiopia is the old. We use the term the mother of Egypt, which is the daughter, and so based on that, it's right and exact. You see, and so when we get to talking about Mesopotamia, and we about to get back on it, we're gonna come right back, and we got some visuals I want to tap in and show, some ziggurats to explain some things, just like I do with the Olmecs, and explain some things about how the Sumerians were the little brother, the little sister of ancient Egypt. The granddaughter. Mesopotamia was the granddaughter of Cush, but it wasn't at all on par with either. Not even close. It wasn't. It's not even. And it's no disrespect, but a lot of people are promoting. That's right. It's Cush. That's understandable, and that's right and exact. That's right and exact. We coming right back, family. Click the link. We got some fire over on Patreon. I don't know what you waiting for. We got we got some 3 hour lectures on there, man. It's over 600 videos of all the fire down through up to today. We got nothing but smoke for you. Go get it. Don't hesitate, and we'll be right back. Black Power.